Good morning, everyone. It's me, Leigh, with Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and today is the second uh, day or the second project tutorial where I am using Anna Griffin's Wildflower Meadow mini album kit. It's 8 by 8 pages. The album's a little bit bigger than that, but the pages are 8 by 8. So here it is, and it's a kit. You can get it on HSN or annagriffin.com. We're going to move this because I'm going to show you a tutorial. So here is the album, and I don't know what picture. I haven't ordered my pictures yet. I do QVC. I do the pharmacy. Sounds like QVC now. That's all I have in my head. Anyway, it takes 1 hour. You do it from your phone and you send it to them. Anyway, so here's the first page we did Friday. I don't do videos on Saturday and Sundays. I do them during the week. So this is what I did Friday. And on Thursday, I went through it and I told you which pages I put in order. And I talked about all the embellishment, showed the embellishment. So Thursday is the prep to show you what to do. So this page is what we're going to do today, and that's what we're going to do today. I know that's my son, and that picture is just a temporary. It's not even a photo, it's paper. But so let's pull this out. And let's pull this sheet out, and we're going to work on that. So we did it, I showed you this one, and it's the front, and then you do the 2-page. So I show you one, but here is the back page that we did so that it all coordinates. Okay, so we're going to close this up, and we're going to go over this, and then we're going to make the video. So here is what we're doing. This is a light green. It is so light that it almost looks gold, but it is green. It's Anna Griffin's. All the supplies I'm using is Anna Griffin. I first had this one. I first had this one, and I had to peel it up because I'm like, oh, now I got to cut the picture to match that. So I used photo finish easel die. This was Create 9 class 5, and I used this one right here, which you could just use this and then use this as your picture. You could use this frame. So use whatever you have that works. I'm just giving you, the frames really doesn't matter. It's the actual layout behind it. I'm just giving you ideas. So that's what I first used, and then I'm like, whoa, I can't cut an oval to save my life to make it 1/4 all the way around, or 1/8 all the way around. So I ditched it, and here's my prep one. On my prep one, I do have foam adhesive raised, and it is one here, and then in the middle, when we go to make it, it needs to be 2, because this is 1, and then this is blank underneath, and then this is 1. So it has to be 2, and then the 2 in the middle, and then 2 here. I hope that makes sense. So this is a 1, strip, and then this is double foamed. I just get it from the dollar store. It's about out, but you get 3 rolls. Okay, so this is what we're going to make, and isn't he handsome? He's a cutie pie, Kyle. Okay, so let's put this here. Here are ones that I cut from crop 1, but I'm just not going to put any of these, and I'm going to cut them different colors of the words. I'm not going to do any of those until after I know the pictures, because these pictures aren't staying. This is just for you. So let's turn that down a little, get the glare off somewhat, and put this here. I think you could probably still see me. I hope I'm not messing y'all up too much. Okay, so this was the perfect die. to fit right here. And what I used was this, and it is called, but you use whatever dye is comfortable. I forgot I even had these, and they're wonderful. I mean, there's so many different. This is called Card Centric, C-A-R-D, Card Centric. Maybe I shouldn't be putting the D on that card. Compendium dyes. And she sold these in 2023, so they're last year's. And you got all these, and they're for cards, because remember it made a card, because this folded and made a card. So that's what I use. So guys, start digging in your dyes and remember what you have, because I forgot. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect, because guess what? Oh, I gotta show you what I did. I used the outside dye to make this. Then I used this dye, and I was able to cut Kyle. So it worked perfect, and I was happy. Okay, so now let's talk about what we're doing here. So you can see what it is. It's border dies, 2 of them layered, and then embellishments. So you're going to need a double page layout. You're going to need 4 of the roses. Let me get them all out for you. You're going to need 4 of these. I'm going to have to turn that back on, even if he is glaring. Okay, so you're going to need 4 of these if you want it to look like mine. You're going to need 1 of these. I picked green because it does match the green. You need 2 of these. If you want to make a 4 pages, it does fit. It might overlap because it did get a little bigger. And then you're going to need 4 of these. So there is the decorations. Okay, now you're going to need off of crop 1, you're going to need, let's see, that dye and this dye again. We used it yesterday. So you need to cut. This is green. It looks gold, but it's green. And green and pink look so nice together. But pick whatever colors you like. You need to cut this 2 times in the green foil if you want it to look like mine. And you need to cut this 2 times, the shadow, in the green foil. Okay? Then you need to cut in the pink metallic. You need to cut this, and here it is in the pink, 2 times, and this one 2 times. Okay? So we got them cut, and this is what we're going to do. The first thing I did when I was cutting it was, you have leftovers. Okay? So we're going to have leftover trim anyway. We're going to cut it off, so it's okay if it doesn't all fit, because we're going to cut it off, and I'll show you. Okay, so I layered my pink with the green, and I glued it on both of them, and then I layered my green with the pink here. Now we have to get this ready because it's a double border. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue just in the middle, because I don't know where I'm going to trim this and I don't want to get glue everywhere. So let's just glue that right here. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a double layer. So see how pretty that became? And it's green and pink. So let's do the next one. Put a little bit of hot glue. Not a lot, because you don't want it to be too raised. I don't like alligator mouth books, so it is going to be a little flatter. and we put that there. Okay, the hard part's over. That was the hardest part. Okay, so now let's get our page, and let's make sure, that's the back of it if you need to know. Let's make sure that this is going the right direction, and it's hard to tell. So what I did was I'm using these squares right here, okay? So I counted 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here to hold it, because I can always go back, but this is going to tack it down. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I want that to be right there, and then I want 1, 2, 3, and I want it to try to be as equal and as straight as possible. So you got 3, and then it starts in the 4th box. You got 1, 2, 3, and it starts in the 4th box. So that's actually 3 inches up, 3 inches. Each box is an inch. So now I'm going to rotate. You know, and I could have done it this way, so each one of them, but I'm going to keep it the same because I already did, and that's okay. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to give a little bit of glue, and then we'll really fasten it on. So 1, 2, 3, put it right here, 1, 2, 3, and goes about right there. And that's about as equal as I can think. So now I'm going to trim. We'll go to the back. These scissors still need to be sharpened. So I'm going to just freehand it. Ooh, 4 layers right here of cardstock of Anna's is quite hard. So here's the extras coming off. I'm going to put that off to the side. You never know if I could make a card or something with all these extra pieces of the double layout. I may be able to. I don't know. If not, I'm not going to save it because I can't save everything. Let's cut off 4. If you really wanted to save paper, you could probably do this right at the edge. You could probably take this right at the edge of it, and then maybe have enough and just go up a little and not be as long. And you could probably get away with cutting one of full strip. Do you understand what I'm saying? Instead of cutting double of this, you could probably just come closer to the edge and use your leftovers, and it probably would fit on an 8x8. It would not fit on a 12x12. Okay, so the hardest part's over. So now, I think that is that up, or is that up? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to see it. So you see I have flyaways here that I didn't glue down, so I'm going to have to glue that down. But most of all, I'm going to take my glue gun right here, and I'm going to just put glue on that edge to hold that down all the way around, to tack it all the way around. That one didn't need as much. And then after I'm off camera, I will go back and glue these little pieces down, and I only glue right down the middle, and then I'll have to glue these little edges and right here, so that it stays down. Okay, so now we need to do what we did here. So we are going to take one layer here. This is just the dollar store stuff. And one layer here. Some more. Let's see, how wide is it that I'm using? Not that one. I'm using this one. Yeah, so I want to make sure I'm using the same width. They might all be the same width, but I just want to make sure. So we got one layer, and then we need a double layer here. So because this has got a layer, and then you take off this one piece. I'm always trying to hurry to make a video, and you can put me on double speed. I should just relax and enjoy making the video. I think you're like, ah, I'm taking too long. You probably have 2 minutes, but it should be quicker than this because it doesn't take. So anyway, take these off, and then we center it. So let's get these to match, and we're going to eyeball it, center it. Actually, what I did before was, this is 8, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go to the 4, and I'm going to center it that way. And then there you go. Okay, so we can put this right here. So we're going to put this. Remember, I still do need to tack those down. I'm going to put this right here. I don't know if you want to put it under or over. Yeah. I'm going to put it right on the edge, because with this layout we don't have a lot of, that's not straight. This is from Walmart. It is temporary tape, and that's what I'm using because I haven't got my pictures, so I don't know what I'm going to use. Okay, and remember, we have 2 roses and 2 of these flourishes. So let's just add a little bit of glue, and we're going to stick underneath. We don't ever want to see the tail of it. I don't. This might be a sticker, but I'm just using a little bit of glue, and we're going to move away, and we're going to have this over here, so we're going to put this one over here. Okay, now the roses, we're also going to just get a little bit of glue, and I'm going to stick it down right about there. And then this one, and we're not even using the colored embellishments this time. We're going to put this one right there. So there you go, guys. There is your layout. I need to go and glue some stuff down so they don't fly away. But that is your layout. And remember, we're going to add a sentiment or something, just a different color. Like that right there would look cute, but I think it needs to be, that would look cute right there. But I don't know what pictures I'm going to use. This is just a temporary picture. So anyway, there is your layout, the second layout. So we can now put it in our book and call it a day. I use hot glue on a lot of stuff because only when I know it's permanent. I don't do it on temporary stuff. So I'm really happy I went and dug in my dies. I do take pictures of my dies, and on my phone I have a album called Dies, and I go look, but this was not in there, and I only just started it. I probably have 200 dies or more, way more, and I only have maybe 15 pictures, so I got a long way to go. So anyway, there is that page layout. The next one is already done, and it is quick, easy, simple. So we'll do that tomorrow. Alrighty, thank you. Have a blessed day. All my links are down below. I hope you follow me. Bye, everybody.